Hi, hello. Good morning. How's everyone doing? What's happening in your life? What's going on? Today's another blanky day. I feel off my game because I overslept and I don't normally sleep in this late. Usually my body wakes me up at like 5 or 6 a.m. and doesn't allow me to go back to sleep, but somehow I got super, super cozy and was able to fall back asleep and woke up at like 11. I never set myself an alarm because I'm like, I don't want to pressure myself like that. But so I feel like I'm still waking up. I'm still waking up. And last night I was so excited for this Grimshire playthrough because, like, it was like I played all the way up until the end of the final day of fall and stopped before going to bed so that we could experience winter together. Hi, Otto. Hi. I didn't get to say hi. Hi, Lincoln. You were first 3 times. I know, Otto, right? It's, and that's on health issues. I'm not really a much of a morning person, but I just don't sleep very well. I was scared for a little bit, like, what the heck am I going to watch? I am so glad that I am part of this morning routine. Thank you. My minimum is 10 a.m. off my off day, and that's if I force myself up. I was going to say, you work so early, Otto. What do you mean? Don't you work at like 6 a.m.? Anyway, so I'm sitting here in my PJs and I feel very incomplete. And I grabbed a protein shake from the fridge that's like I've finished half of that's like sitting here. And I kind of feel like, what is happening? Also, let me know how my voice is compared to the music or the game throughout this whole stream, because now I can't even check in my VOD because I put the music on a separate track that doesn't save to the VOD. So, but yeah, I feel discombobulated right now. And yeah. And it was one of those things where like I woke up straight out of a dream, and one of those things where like the energy of the dream has kind of carried over, and it's like your brain is like, am I still in that world? Am I alive? Am I awake? Which reality are we in right now? Like one of those things. And it feels weird. Hi Hayden, you're here early today. Classic Blue Jay. Love. But yeah, I that's how I'm doing so far this morning. I'm barely here, but I need to lock in because it's about to be the first day of winter in Grimshire, and this is what we've been building up to this whole game. And I need to see what it's like. Maybe it'll be better than I expected. I don't know. Hi Hayden. Hi, hi, hi. Anyway, what are y'all doing this Monday morning? Happy Monday. Fresh week. And honestly, to me, it feels like a fresh season. Like in my mind, March is springtime. Not waiting until like the end of March when it's technically the spring equinox. Like March, April, May are spring in my mind. And it has actually felt a little bit spring like where I live. And it just gives me this renewed, fresh energy, even though it's supposed to snow tomorrow. See, in my mind, it's like March, April, May. That's spring. And then June, July, August is summer. September, October, November is fall. and then December, January, February is winter. That's how my brain like divides it up. Even though each of the equinoxes are like midway through those time periods, I'm like, no, no, no. It's spring now. It's March 2nd. It is spring. Also, I think I found a solution. Thank you to my partner's idea. But I think I found a solution to the whole like my headphone uh thing making a bunch of noise. Okay. I think I fixed like some of it. Yeah, it's not as bad as it used to be. It's not as bad as it used to be. At least that's what OBS is telling me. But anyway, my brain isn't here right now. Thanks for calling. Please leave a message. Oh my God, you know what? Speaking of voicemail, because I feel like nowadays nobody puts in the voicemail message, it's just like your default. Um, Thanks, Hayden. Thanks. Um, Yesterday, I was watching a streamer who was watching a YouTube video, and I like this streamer, but I myself don't play Minecraft, so I don't hardly know anything about it. But this streamer was watching a YouTube video on the history of Minecraft speedrunning. And so this was going all the way back to like the early 2010s. And they were talking about like gathering information on these older speedruns and all that type of stuff. And they got to a part in the video where they were like, some of the data is lost because there used to be this feature on YouTube called video response. And I was like, well, yeah. And they were like, now I don't know how it worked, but, and I'm like, oh my God, what? Hello? And they were like, but it must not have worked that well because they discontinued the feature. And I'm like, oh my God, their video responses were so huge. They were so huge. Like sometimes a whole series would be in responses. And so he was basically like, so from what I understand, you could reply back to it. And I'm just like, oh my God, you sound like a full grown adult right now making this video. Are you telling me you were not around in the age of YouTube video responses? Because personally, I was. And it was a big thing, and it was great for engagement. And I remember when they took it away, as well as the sidebar. It didn't used to be the description down below. It was the sidebar. Links in the sidebar. And when they changed that, it was like, oh my God, what are we supposed to do now? Like, how do I leave a response by just typing a comment? What the heck? So anyway, if anybody was around YouTube in the early days, it wasn't even early days. That was a feature that I remember was added. Like there was a YouTube before video responses, and then they added it, and that was like a decent chunk of time. That was like a decent chunk of time, and then they took it away, and it was weird that they took it away. You don't remember that? Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I also used to, well, no, I feel like it was like a cultural thing. Like, I don't know. I was gonna say I have always watched YouTube more than TV. So maybe I was just like more aware of it. Most of my YouTube consumption during that time was mobile. Maybe that's why. Also, I'm thinking of like the time when phones, you weren't playing video on your phone. Like, we had just begun to get smartphones, quote unquote, with like a full screen front. But it was still in the days when like data was super fucking expensive. And so, like, yes, you had access to the internet, but you surely didn't use it unless you were at home connected to the Wi-Fi. So maybe I don't remember using mobile as much because I did have my own desktop and I had all of that, but I'm sure that I must have seen mobile. Anyway, that's my nostalgic trip down memory lane, I suppose. Okay. On your iPod Touch. Yeah. Yeah. iPod Touch was good. Also the first iPad. Yeah. I have a memory of I first got my iPad, and I think that this was like one of the first gen iPads, and it was crazy because I remember putting together a whole entire like presentation to my parents to allow me to get an iPod video, which is my first iPod ever. And so this is like many years later. My second Apple product was I wanted to get an iPad, and so they got me an iPad for Christmas, and it was crazy because my dad had paid for a data plan for it, which was like, oh, I can use it anywhere. What? And so I specifically remember I would take it in the car with me for GPS. An iPad kid confirmed. If being an iPad kid can start in like your 20s, then sure. Um, but so I remember I took it in my car because I was like, this is great. This is like GPS. And so I had up my Apple Maps, and I was driving in an area where it was close to where I worked, but it was in a part of that like area, like town, where I didn't typically go. And I was needing to go to I think it was a store or like a location or something to pick something up. And so I was like, yeah, great, like great time. Here's my iPad GPS. It's like I have a Garmin or a TomTom in my car, but I don't. It's an iPad. This is the future. And but of course, this was like, I guess it would be like early 2010s, and the data network was not that great. And so the places that I was driving didn't have great reception. And I remember that I was lost for 2 hours circling around this one part of town, and it was nighttime, and I was stressed and I was crying, and like the iPad would only intermittently pick up signal. And I hadn't printed out instructions like from MapQuest like I normally do. And because I was like, I'll just rely on the iPad. And no. And it's like, how could you be circling around one part of town for 2 hours? Well, it's this town that like is kind of it has neighborhood integrated with it, but the neighborhood is very windy in the woods. So it's kind of like there were areas of like shopping center, and then areas where like if you didn't turn around in time, like pull into a shopping center to turn around in time, you would just be sent straight into these neighborhoods with no way to turn around because they were just like 2 lane, like 1 lane in each direction, winding through the woods in this like hilly area. And then I would finally be able to turn around and go back to the part of town. And I would be like, oh my God, I recognize this, but like I can't put it together, and I don't know how to get to it. And can't leave, and I don't know how to go home. And I just like, I remember being like, I don't even remember if I eventually got to my destination. I think at some point I just got focused on like, I just got focused on like getting home. And the most scary thing was I would recognize, like, I've driven past that. I've already driven past that. But, like, I didn't know in my mind how it connected. I'm really bad at directions in terms of, like, I can picture specific stretches of a street, but I'm bad at like connecting locations in my brain to be like, oh, if I take this street, that gets you onto that street, which has that store on it or whatever. Like, I'm just bad at picturing that, making that connection in my mind. Yes, printed out MapQuest directions. Yes. But that was my very lengthy experience with trying to use my iPad as a GPS because I thought it was the future. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I really wish I could remember what I was doing or where I was going. I just have horrible nightmare versions of that. It was just dark in the dark forest. It was just terrible. Printed out MapQuest directions. And I would specifically use those like on long trips where it's like, imagine you're driving like 4 or 5 hours to see family and you have the printout in the passenger seat. Or if you're lucky, you have someone in the passenger seat with you to read the directions. But that was when like the little instructions would have mileages between the points on like where you turn or where you get off or whatever. And so I would reset the trip meter on the car so then you could monitor how long has it been. Like, oh, I'm 216 miles into the journey, or like it's been 3 miles since the last instruction. Okay, so I have 3 more miles to go because it says like 6 point whatever miles. And you're just like, people talk about like the dangers of using phones, which I do believe phones are more dangerous, but you're like looking at this printed sheet of paper in between glances to the road. You've done that twice. You were the reader. Yeah, see? I also think that MapQuest instructions were very very pleasing to the eye. They were very fun to look at. Bree, hello, Bree. Thank you for the 5-stream streak. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Welcome in. Bree streaking. We're talking about old technology, Bree. Were you around when the YouTube video response was a thing? Because that's where this started. Anyway, I feel like I should get into this game. Let's get into the game. Do I have it up here? All right, let's go to something more casually. There we go. You've been sick? Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh. Did mortuary assistant make you sick? Because I know that would make me sick. All right, let's do this. Let's get into it. And I think I need to update this. There we go. The to-do list is updated because I was doing a little bit before, because like I said, I wanted to work through the last few days of the season. And so we're about to jump in directly at the first day of fall. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going on, but we're about to see. As always, let me know how the volume is compared to the music in my voice, because I would like to have a good balance. Alrighty. 13 minutes. We should be able to get through a cutscene in 13 minutes. Okay, so it's 9:30 to prepare. I have my scythe at the blacksmith's. I did fully upgrade the fishing rod, so we're all done there. Axe and pickaxe are fully upgraded. I harvested all of the hay, and I have all of our stuff running. And so we are ready. My inventory is clear. We are ready to get into winter. I am scared. Okay. I'm worried because I wonder if there's going to be any, like, I'm worried about there being any, like, lack of forage or, like, lack of whatever. Like, I don't know how little food we're going to have. All right. Morning sunshine, to the docks, now. All right, what's this nonsense gonna be? Oi, you lot, listen up. The plague, it's getting too close. We crossed paths with him yesterday, and trust me, you don't want to see what it does to people. Oh my god. Oh, I'm snoozing ads. There we go. Yeah, oh my god. Also, if you guys were close to it, what if you give it to us? Oh no, what if they transmit the disease to us? One of those filthy things bit me in our last skirmish. Oh my god. They're gonna give the plague to us. They're gonna give the plague to us. The wound hasn't stopped itching. It's driving me nuts. So, me and the crew, we're shipping out. But before we do, I've got some news for you. Next time, we're going to need more food and materials to stock up for the journey. Much, much more. Oh, Lord. I expect 4 days worth of both carnivore and herbivore food. What? You can't be serious. Wait, we already give them 4 days. That's already what I'm giving them. That's all our food for the winter. Oh, I'm deadly serious. If you don't comply, we'll tear this place apart. Every door, every house. We'll burn the whole village to the ground if we have to. We'll starve. We barely have enough as it is. Starve? You think I care? That's not my problem. My problem is getting what's mine. You can't do this. We've got children. And I've got a crew that's more than happy to torch this little village to the ground. So, unless you fancy freezing to death and going hungry, you'll do as you're told. Anyone got a problem with that? No? Thought so. That's the kind of respect I deserve. Damn it, my head is killing me. Now, where was... Oh no, we about to see the zombie? Are we about to see? Boss? Oh. I'm sure y'all know the drill. Fill up that root cellar. We'll be back for it. Please, we won't survive the winter if you take everything. That's a shame. Better hope for a mild winter then. Now, we're off to Potton. They didn't pay up last week. Let's just say they won't be your neighbors for much longer. Until then, don't get too comfortable. Ta-ta! Damn, I was hoping we were going to see the zombie transformation right in front of our eyes. Where's Joe? Where's Hannibal? I need Joe and Hannibal here. What are we going to do? We're going to figure something out. Oh, Rowan, what's going to happen to us? We can do this. Couldn't we set a trap in the water? I'm so scared, Gruff. Come on, Dad. You've got some high-proof alcohol, right? Maybe we can set them on fire. What would Percy do? Damn. Maybe we could convince Finn to take us. We can't abandon the village. I'm not leaving him. Oh, that's right, because that killed your brother. Maybe if we harvest the Alfeep? No, not Romeo, not Juliet. Of course they're named Romeo and Juliet. This is so good. May nature guide us. Maybe we could construct some defenses. We could poison them. Actually, that's a great idea. I must protect them. I wish I knew what it would be like to have Kai and Tano here. Everyone listen up. What do you want? We're going to fortify the temple. Why would we do that? They can't burn it down, and if we're smart, we can outlast them. What about food? We'll start stockpiling as much as we can. Let the pirates collect their defender's ration today, but this is the last time. Starting tomorrow, we're keeping all of our food. We may lose our homes, but we'll survive. Together. Look at Theo being a leader. Goodness. What do we need to do? First off, Rowan, Erica, Wallace, and Edgar get together and look over the temple for weaknesses. I'll put up a chest by the temple for materials we'll need. Dudley, Wilfred, and Crow, start taking stocks of your reserves and fill that root cellar. I have mostly preservatives, but we'll see what we can do. Everyone else, do what you can to contribute materials and food. Winter is almost upon us. We need to prepare for the cold as well. We'll set up a town watch. As soon as the pirate ship is spotted, sound the alarm and we'll take shelter in the temple. We can do this. Together, we can outlast them. Snoozing ads again. Last stand. Okay. All right. Let's see. I swear that it was already 4 days. Yeah, it is. All right, last stand. I'm writing this down. Let's write this down. I'm putting this in my little note thing. We need 300 plank, 200 hardwood, 200 stone, 200 clay, 50 iron bar, 40 titanium bar. Now I am going to cheat a little bit, quote unquote, and look up what the villagers actually contribute. Oh, I forgot to join voice. There we go. And then let me see what the villagers are actually going to contribute so that we can make sure to, like, not contribute too much. Let's see here. Quests. Town projects. The last stand. Okay. And So they are going to... Hannibal! Hello! Oh, you did a quiet hello. I shouldn't have shouted you out. But hello! We just got the Last Stand
Okay,
quest.
3, 2,
and
1,
so I'm
let's
writing
jam.
down. Hello, who's here? It's Hannibal. Oh, we'll see if the TTS works. So I'm writing down what the... dang it, the TTS didn't work. Okay, well. I'm writing down the quest requirements on my little note, and I'm also going to write down how much the village is going to contribute so that we don't waste too many... waste too many resources. Okay, so they're going to give us 100 or 200, so we need to submit 200, or I mean 100 of that. We need to submit 50 of that. Okay, so this won't be too bad because they're actually going to be contributing quite a lot. In fact, I could probably knock some of this out today and then just let them do the rest. What's 24 and 24. Okay, so this is good because all that we truly have to do, unless we want to just speed it along, is 100 plank, 50 hardwood, 100 stone, 50 clay, 24 iron bar, 24 titanium bar. So this is good. Oh, also, Hannibal. Bye, Hayden. Bye. Hannibal, in the game, it's showing as 40 titanium bar, but on the wiki, under villager contributions, it says that the villagers will contribute 26 out of 50 titanium bars. Okay. So we'll do 24 just in case. We'll keep this up. And then let's get to it. Let's talk to people. And we'll be fine. We're going to be totally fine. Let's talk to people and see what everyone says just for some like plot line. And then hang on, I need to blow my nose. Okay, I'm back. All right, let's talk to people. And then we'll get to rations and everything. Oliver, we should fight with all we've got. I'm not willing to lose another family. That's so sad. I'm so scared. Let me know if you need anything. Finn dropped off some supplies yesterday. We're not going to make it through winter, are we? Not with that attitude, Beatrix. Attitude, not attitude. Let's see. At this particular junction, I don't think that I need any of this. Sorry, my nose was stuffy again. Okay. I'm not sure what to do. I'm only good for catching fish. That's important. A part of me just wants to run away. But where would we even go? The world is falling apart. Those bastards. I wish there was a way we could deal with them. We are going to deal with them. I still think that poisoning the food is like the best option because then you kill them. Crow, I have a big request. You just made a big request. The village has suffered so much this year. Everyone is trying their best just to get by. Yeah, me too. I want to do something to cheer everyone up, no matter how small or trivial it might be. I thought a while about what I could possibly do. Everyone likes a tasty treat, so I decided to make a big batch of cranberry cookies to share with the village. Will you gather a bunch of cranberries for me? They should be in season now. You can find some growing in the marsh. I don't have any. Listen, we're in a food crisis. We're in a food crisis and you're going to make cookies and you're going to make me go get the cookies? You go get the cookies. I mean cranberries. I'm worried about the Alfeep. I don't want to kill them, but my friends are in danger. The pirates would probably kill them anyways, but we've got to do all we can to survive. And we shall. Also, I wonder how long we have to burn this crow repellent for. I'm researching fortifications and castle-related engineering. I don't know if it'll be helpful, but I need to put this knowledge to use somehow. Do we have anyone else here? I wonder what this last mineral is. I already talked to you, didn't I? Yeah. We won't back down from a fight. I've got dozens of kegs of alcohol to burn them with. Yeah, Rusty. Rusty is always feisty. Whoa, 57? I'll make some hardtack so we'll have something to eat if we have to hunker down for a while. Oh, Hannibal, you're a Theo apologist? I hate Theo. He is trying his best, I know. Dad is absolutely furious. I bet he's planning something reckless. I better nip it in the bud before he hurts someone. Those no-good beasts. I think I might slip some laxatives into the root cellar tonight. That'll teach them to take from us. No, that'll probably just make us poop. Why don't you wait until Sunday to do that? I'll do what I can to prepare for injuries, although I'm hoping we won't need anything. I was so hoping that we were going to see the, like, not werewolf, zombie transformation, like right in front of us when the pirate guy was like, I got bit and it's itching, and then he like lost his train of thought, and I was like, yes, we're gonna see it. Please donate what you can. I am. We need all the materials we can get to fortify the temple. Don't worry about the temple. We'll make it impenetrable. Are we gonna be okay? We just need to give them more food, right? It's troubling to turn a place of worship, of peace, into a fortress. But I guess you could say homes are a place of protection and comfort. Walls to separate you from the outside world. I think pretty historically, places like churches and stuff have been used for protection and survival. Maybe I should just like forage every single thing that I see. I did go through yesterday and I harvested like everything off of all the trees and ground that I could because I didn't know if they'd still be here today. I haven't done... Oh, they've already been... It rained. Okay. Wait. Those got eaten. Wait, this got eaten. What's happening? That was all hay there before. Everything there was hay before. Who would have thought we'd have such a thriving farm again? Alright, let's see. Wonder if I can smoke those. Okay, this is... This can go in here. These. There we go. There's the mayonnaise. I accidentally made salted eggs. Before. And then that's when I found the error on the thing. We're gonna do that. Let's do that. Okay, so we are definitely going to need to continue with the endeavor of making more fermentation barrels. Um, okay, we did animals, we did that. Fermentation barrels. No, let's grab what we need to donate. So, 100 plank. 50 hardwood. 100 stone. 50 clay. 24 iron bar and 24 titanium bar. What do we have? Okay, so that's gonna be done. That's gonna be done. That's gonna be done. That's gonna be done. So I need... Okay, let's do 13 more. And then let's do some more charcoal. Damn. There we go. And let's go make a donation. Actually, let's swing up this way so we can say hi to people. Oh, I need water. Is Kai even over here? He is. I did also... My goodness. I did also upgrade one of the barns. The Bluggy barn. And so I need to upgrade the other 3. Because I am trying to grab as many animals as I can to make up for, you know, capital T, capital D, the disaster. Damn. No more cranberries. I think I ate all the cranberries, honestly. It's probably best we don't fight them. I wouldn't want anyone else to die. No aminals. How many cranberries did he even want? 10. Okay, I got 1. I'm just doing a loop to see forage. Donate all the materials you can. I'll make sure to fortify the heck out of the temple. I don't know if Theo's plan will work, but, well, I just wanted to say thank you. You've helped us so much. Thank you. Yes, I am buying them out. I probably messed up my counts. Whoops. That's okay. We'll count them out when we go to donate them. Alright, so I think since most of the tools that I need are upgraded, the completionist in me wants to fully upgrade every single tool, but I think that's just not plausible. I think the best use of my time will be to I think the best use of my time will be to focus on upgrading the barns and doing the what am I saying? Fermentation barrels. Fermentation barrels and barns. That's what we're focusing on. Don't let me forget. I'll start forging some metal bracing and nails. Make sure to donate whatever ores you've got to the temple donation chest. Still working on my site. I wonder if I've screwed myself over in terms of, like, the cranberries. Honestly, I was eating them. I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna look it up. Cranberries. Okay, they go until winter 14. Alright. All hope is not lost. This is good. This is good. This is good news. Alright, so what are we donating here? 100 plank. 50 hardwood. Yes, I am going to count it out like this because I need every single one. Okay. Stone. I thought I put stone in my pocket. 50 clay. Titanium bar, 24. And then 15. I need 10 more. Let's go get the stone. Oh, I picked up marble instead of stone. That's my bee. Did I put any cranberries in here? Oh, I did. Nope, those are hawthorn berries. Okay. Stone. Not marble, stone. Oh, dang. I don't have very much stone. How did that happen? Oh, it's already getting dark. Oh, I hate winter. Alright, I think the original mines are stone. The original mines are stone. Let's go hit up the mines a little bit and get some stone. And then I'm gonna put... Oh, in this playthrough I don't have my next to the entrance box for quests. Okay. Let's quickly go grab some stone. I'm gonna put what I have in my pocket. There's a stone in my pocket, dear Liza. A stone. Alright, it's 5 o'clock. We're cutting it close. At least I'm glad that I know. At least I'm glad that I know that the villagers contribute things now, because otherwise that would have been a gigantic suck of resources. We're just gathering stone. We're getting so much stone. God, I really hope I cannot wait for the second year to come out, because I just want to continue what I'm doing. Like, I hate this stressful push of either I get everything done right now or I lose it all, because the perfectionist in me wants to like upgrade everything and have a whole like automated operation going. I don't even need them to have any new content or anything like that. I just want to be able to play. I just want to be able to play past the first year. Like, there doesn't have to be a single thing new. Just cycle through the same year again. I don't need new quests. I don't need anything. I just want to keep playing. Growing my farm. Growing my aminals. It's very fun to go methodically like this. It's very satisfying. Joe. Hello, it's lovely to see you. Joe, we're in the first day of winter. The pirates came, and the Pirate King got bit by one of the zombies, and he was saying that it's been itching ever since then, and then in the middle of like talking to us, he like zoned out, and they were like, boss, and he was like, oh, yeah, anyway, and I was like, oh, A, are they going to infect us? And B, I was wanting to see the transformation, like, right in front of our eyes. But yeah. You had a no good, very bad day. To get brunch. What are you eating for brunch? I'm so sorry you had a bad day. I hope today's better. And also, I love that Spence is taking care of you. Lemon twist pancake. There's a breakfast place near us that makes lemon ricotta pancakes, and it's so delicious, and now I want one. All right. We will go back home. All right, perfect. We have an okay amount of stone. How much do we need to donate? 100. I'm just going to run that over right now, just because the completionist in me just wants to have it very succinctly divided so that it's like, okay, my donations are done, we're moving on. There we go. So except for I need to donate 10 more iron bars. That should supposedly be enough, and the villagers will make up the rest. Cuckoo Banana Pants
Okay,
crazy.
3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Sharky. Hi. Good to see you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, look at people stepping up to donate things. I love this. This is so good. Norwestern Crow. Everything broke for the first almost 2 hours of my shift. I was talking to tech support, and then after that, it was all people being rude. Absolutely not. That sucks. I'm so sorry, Joe. Wait, who changed the color of my... That sucks, Joe. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know if I can smoke sausages, but I'm gonna try. I can. Oh, but I can't smoke the black pudding. Can I... Like, if I take this out... Oh, I can't preserve them at all. Okay. So, the black pudding just is the black pudding. The black parade. Copper scythe. Request. Everybody's got requests. My request is... we survive. Okay, so we made our donations to the survival thing. If we need to speed it along, we will. When is that due? Winter 13. Okay, so not super long. Let's do... drop these off. That's definitely gonna need some more vinegar. And let's check on the animals. Does anybody have milk? Okay, excellent. Ulta and Barnes and Noble. Have fun. Have so much fun. Yes, I can smoke sausage, but I can't do anything with the blood pudding, can I? Will you get me some more lip liner? Yes. Let us... Whoops. I didn't realize how full my pockets were. Preserves, preserves. We're emptying the pockets so we can make food. There we go. This goes over here. There we go. Big head, short legs. Hello. Is your name Tristan? Is that who Joe was calling Tristan? Also, you don't have to tell me. Oh, okay, okay. Sharky. It's just revealed it. Okay, that there, that there. What am I doing? We're making food. That's what we're doing. There we go. And then we're going to do this. Make sure that they have food. All right, here we go. There we go. I'm doing things in the stupidest order right now. I'm wasting so much of the day. These will go here to dry. Or Big Head the Third. Come from a whole line of big heads. Okay, so what did I say the plan was? I said the plan was Barnes and preservation jars. Barnes and preservation jars. Barnes and preservation jars. Let's do a barn next. 99 plank, 50 clay, 50 sandstone, 10 nickel bar. 1,000 dollops. And we can go forage and pick up our thing. So 99 plank. but a beat chain 150 clay. We're gonna need more clay. Sandstone. Nickel bar. 1,000 dollops. One more nickel bar. And then let's get these sawing. Okay. Wait, what's happening? Oh. So we're going to be getting there with it. We need clay. And stone still. Clay is the second level of the original mines, right? The second level of the first mines. I think. Clay. Second level, first mines. Forage. Foraging. Cranberries real quick. Cranberries. Cranberries. We're all over the place, but that's okay. And by we, I mean me. Baby girdle, hi baby. Should I waste a cranberry on you? Do you want cranberries? You don't want cranberries, okay. Sure. Cranberries. Then mines. Pick up scythe. Pick up cranberries. Go to the mines. Somebody out there's probably paying attention. Excellent. Mines. Going to the mines. Picking up the scythe. Rusty has a quest. I'm probably gonna forget. Thank you. Nope, that's salt. Okay. So it's the other one. I need water. It's the other one. Clay? Yes, clay. We're gonna do our strip binding again. What is going on with y'all today? In a friendly, hi, what's going on in your life way. I'm trying to get back into hobbies that don't involve screens. And so something that I used to do was I did a lot of puzzles. And so while I was listening to audiobooks, and so you've been freed from the clutches of your 9 to 5. As in, like, for today, the workday is over, or like permanently, like you quit. Anyway, so I have a puzzle out that I started to do, and for some reason, I have so little patience for it. And that has really taught me, like, hey, you used to have a much better attention span. The one that I most associate with puzzles, the book that I most associate with puzzles, is the Howl's Moving Castle series, which, if you didn't know, it is a book, and there are 3 parts to it. But the first book, which is what the Ghibli movie is based on, is my favorite. But I listened to all 3 of them while doing puzzles, and I'm just like, I'm wondering if I should go back and listen to it. Howl's Moving Castle is the only book that I have read / listened to more than once. And I did start a 3rd read through and then didn't finish it, so I should just like start and listen again. The workday. Oh, you're done with the workday. You got promoted today. Not a good thing. Why is that not a good thing? Desperately searching for a new iPad that's not going to cost you $1,000. Yeah, I get that. Apple products have become ridiculously expensive. Howl's Moving Castle is so good. Listen, I'm such a nerd. It's one of my favorite movies. I think my favorite movie ever is 10 Things I Hate About You. And probably tied for that is Howl's Moving Castle. And I'm such a nerd that my first dance at my second wedding was to Merry-Go-Round of Life, which is the Howl, like, like the movie theme song. I love it. And then I went on this whole, like, one time I went on this whole, like, because Howl in the book is Welsh. And I went on this whole, like Welsh research thing for, like, a couple of months. And, like, learned all kinds about, like, Welsh history and everything. And it was so fascinating. And I was like, oh, Howl is actually a Welsh name? This is great. I was such an insufferable nerd about it. God, I love Heath Ledger. I know. So, I love Heath Ledger. You love puzzles. You've been getting back into Minesweeper. Minesweeper, like the computer game thing where you click the squares and it's like different numbers. Oh, Tristan, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Oh, that's why I skipped that. I love whales for no reason at all. Wait. I think Did Joe say that you were Welsh? Did I misremember that? Also, I don't want to call out anybody about, like, where they live or anything. I don't want to, like, be like, are you from here? Although I guess that would make sense with the time difference. That's so cool. God, I'm gonna collapse this damn mine. Accidentally, of course. Do we have enough clay? I think we have enough clay for right now. Minesweeper app on your phone. Oh. Are there any secrets? I know that there is like actual strategy to Minecraft, not Minecraft, Minesweeper. And I never, like at one point I feel like I was okay at it. But I never have like since then remembered how to play it. I'm locked in, sorry. I understand that I do this in the least efficient way. Like, I am aware of my own shortcomings. Painfully, unfortunately. We determined Joe's state has more population than my country. Welsh history, from what I learned about it, is so fascinating. Like, super fascinating. And I had so much fun learning about it. As a nerd American. And the fact that, like, from what I understand, like, the Welsh have kind of banded together to create their own... Oh, shoot! I donated too many! Ah! To, like, create their own sense of solidarity and culture and everything is amazing. Do you speak Welsh, Tristan? Do you speak Welsh, Tristan? You don't have the best strat since you lose a lot. Damn it, I wasted some, do I have what I need? Plank, clay, sandstone. You're fluent, that's awesome. Oh, we're just short. We're just short. I need 9 more plank. That's awesome. I feel like Welsh is such an interesting language. Nickel, coal, sandstone. We can put some of this back. And plank, clay, sandstone, nickel bar. And then we can sell that. Okay. Got it. Got it. Oh, shoot. What are all these doing in here? We can make some money. Perfect. Oh, no. I can't go see him because I don't have the planks. Ugh! No, you know what? No, I already bought all of his planks. lot of games with elves take influence from the Welsh language to create their own. That's so cool. Alright, I don't think any more of those planks are going to be made before bedtime tonight. So let's go to bed for right now. Very nice, very nice. People contributing. We love to see it. Oh, it's getting sadder and sadder and darker and darker. I guess I don't need to take up a space with these scarecrows anymore, like a crop space. Alright, crops. I don't like that things are dying. I don't like that things are dying. I really want to take a day to go around my farm and clean up every single weed that there is. But then I'm just like, I can't waste that time right now. I've got other things to do. Did we get more planks? We did. Bye, Lincoln. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate anybody who's here for any amount of time, seriously. Oh, the smoked sausage still spoils. Damn. Okay. How is everybody doing? Yeah, I personally think Welsh history is so cool. Charlie, hi Charlie. It's Candy Mountain, Charlie. What is the... No, put that back. So for today, we're going to get that barn upgraded. Let's go talk to him. Thanks for lurking, Charlie. Candy Mountain, Charlie. What is the next amount of critters that we have? That is a lot. Okay, so either girdle or chicory. Murder them all! Hannibal is ruthless. Oh, I forgot to sell my gems. Buy my gems. I do think it's an interesting dynamic that, that, they don't let you have more than one barn so far because not because, but it kind of creates this play dynamic where you have to kind of murder your animals at some point because you can really only have so many. And since they're going to die or like get sick, it's like you can't just hold on to them forever. So I think that's really interesting. All right, so we upgraded a barn, so we only need to do 2 more barns. Update that. I think we have enough, unless we get an elf heap. Villager quest. Okay, we gotta talk to Rusty and what's his name? You didn't even know about the Howl novels. I personally really, really enjoy the original one, and the Ghibli movie definitely deviates from the original story in a few ways, but I really enjoy them. And the second and third one, if you really like the first one, like maybe try them, but I didn't prefer them as much as the first like original one. Let's see. We're going to talk to Rusty and the mayor, and then we are going to make more fermentation barrels. So we need iron and nickel. Iron and nickel. Plank, iron bar, nickel bar. Nickelback. And... no, wait. No, I don't have any nickel yet. Get those cooking. Let's go see a raccoon about some berries. Wow, that's a lot of cranberries. It's 10 berries. I better get started on those cookies right away. I hope this helps lift their spirits, if only a little bit. Whoa, a bunch of cheese. That's a bunch of cheese. Are you holding out on us? Hello? What the heck? Your people are starving and you're just stockpiling cheese? Where's Rusty? Down there. What up, Rusty? Howdy, Crow. Will you listen to an old goat for a minute? Sure. I've been thinking, and I've realized I've been hard on Theo. It's deserved, though. It's beginning to fill me with regret for how I've treated him. He's not as lazy as I thought. I learned that raccoons tend to be more active at night and sleep during the day. Theo has tried to adjust his natural behavior to better fit in with the village. And with everything we've been through together this year, it's clear that he actually does care about the village. He's not just some tax collector, he's one of us. One of us. One of us. I want to formally apologize to him and make amends. I'm sure a gift of cheese will help smooth things over. I just got cheese, but you don't want smoked cheese, do you? Will you help a sorry old goat and bring me some cheese? Damn. Do I have any plain cheese? Plain cheese. Hello, Cheebs. I don't think I do. Dang it. Okay, well, no Cheebs right now. Not enough milk for Cheebs. I'll put this in my pocket so I remember. Hello. Fermentation barrels. That's what we're doing next. We did a barn. And now we're doing fermentation barrels. Waiting on the ore to cook. Excellent. We talked to people about their quests. What do I need to do next? We kind of need wood, honestly. And also, we could fish. I feel this pressure to be like, how do I min-max my time today? Today could be a chopping day. Let's chop some wood. Let's clean up the environment. We can chat and chop. The old chat and chop, you know? You know, like the olden days. The old chat and chop. Hit him with the old 1-2. What is happening with y'all right now, by the way, in terms of life? I know I've said this before. But like, what's going on in your part of the world? Is there anything exciting? Have you gotten snow? Is it even winter where you're at? I might have some people in the southern hemisphere, you know? Maybe I've gone global. I am a big famous streamer after all, you know? Like, these are real circumstances. I probably have adoring fans from everywhere in the world, all the corners. It's rained every day of 2026. Yuck. When I lived in Seattle, Washington, they literally had a counter on the news each morning of like how many days straight it had rained. The longest that I personally remember, not saying that this is the longest, but the longest that I remember as a child seeing was 30 days straight, or like 36 or something like that. But that's like small fry numbers. I'm sure that there were probably longer stretches. And are around the world. But but I just thought it was funny that, like, Seattle has this reputation for being... Can you chop these? No. For being rainy, and they're like, they just lean into it. We're just having some peaceful cleanup time. Peaceful environmental cleanup time. Once again, tell me how the mix of the game and music is. Okay, good. I just turned down the game a little bit because I realized that it was spiking in OBS, and I was like, shoot, I didn't realize it was so loud. So I turned it down a little bit. In my other playthrough, I completely cleaned up the environment, and so I wasn't like dodging around sticks and stuff. And this one, I just fudged around for too much of the year before locking in. Before learning more about how I needed to lock in. So I've never actually taken the time to just like clean up the environment in this one. Oh my god, the hitboxes on this are horrible. And the good thing to this deforestation is that all of these trees grow back. From what I've noticed, the debris, like the rocks and the sticks, don't come back, but the trees do grow back, which is good. I don't know about you, but I'm just zoning out. This is good because these berries were about to go bad. I'm a genuine airhead just staring at a wall. Let's organize this. Hardwood, medium wood, Softwood. Now, see, that messed up my thing. Ooh, cranberries. I'll finish up these hawthorn berries and then see how far this gets us. Gonna be so nice and clean in here. Very nice. The new starter Pokemon? No. I'm not really a Pokemon person. What is the name of the new Pokemon thing that comes out? Because I know that they came out. I know they always use, like, colors. Alright, we got some good resources. What do I need for a big chest? 3 iron bar, 16 plank. Perfect. Oh, shoot. place? I know there was some place that I wanted to place another... Oh, you know what? Maybe it was for the food here. Alright, let's go to bed before I mess myself up. I know that we're really low on food, and I have a lot of food stacked up. I'm just trying to get them to eat the dried and fresh stuff first. And then also, I know for sure that we're going to have enough. So if I just kind of like drip feed it to them. Let me look at my little... So for winter... The best one is winter shroom. Okay. Oops. Oops. Oh my goodness, my hitboxes are killing me. And I'm not even using my charge up thing to do 3 of them at once. Oh well. I need milk. Thank you. Because I need to make cheese. Okay, we need a little bit of herbivore food. Nope. fried vegetables. So my strat is basically to keep about 2 days worth of food at all times until I need to bump it up for the pickup. Oh, okay, yeah. Look, it changed. So before they said 4 days of food, like in the speech, but it says 5 days of food, which makes sense because previously we were giving 4 days of food, so it makes sense that there was when the pirates were like talking to us and they're like, now you need to give us 4 days of food, and I was like, we're already giving you 4 days of food. Doing a little bit of forage. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Maybe I should have taken a screenshot, but I thought like, oh, maybe I was just wrong or something, but then, yeah. Hi, little baby. I don't have any room for you. Well, but you're a baby, so you won't count just yet, and then I'll get the barn upgraded, and then I'll be fine. God, look how easy it is to walk through the marsh now. I mean, I'm glad that the trees will grow back, but... Okay. You love cozy games but don't enjoy playing them. You like watching them. Stardew Valley is the most stressful game ever. No, I disagree. I think this is the most stressful cozy game. I've already accidentally killed 2 people and I avoided killing another one, but this game is stressful AF. I'm glad that we're finally in winter and I can get an idea of like what I actually need. I'm kind of scared for the forage and the hay to go away completely. But I have a lot of food for the animals. And we've got a lot of preserves, but hopefully I can keep fishing and everything in case we need carnivore food. But yeah, we'll see. Okay. I am at my 2-hour mark. Like I said before, I am gradually building my stamina up because it totally drained me to do those 4.5-hour streams the other time. But I've barely eaten anything. Like I said at the beginning of stream, I just woke up and had to to had to jump directly on because I was like, "Oh my god, it's after 11." But so I'm going to end here today. I'm so glad that we finally got into winter. We'll see how scary it is. I think that we're not going to have to kill anybody else. I think that we're going to be okay. But we'll see. I assume that it's going to get tougher to get food, but also we are playing on the easiest level. So yeah. But Let me see if wait for you to see the siege time. I know I'm really interested in seeing the in seeing the uh hang on, I'm looking up. I'm really interested in seeing if we get to see who the like what the zombie thing is like. And so yeah, cuz really close to um we got really close to seeing it with the pirate guy coming on, but yeah, we didn't get all the way there. So, I'm excited to see what happens there. Um but anyway, there's not really anybody. There's one person playing Grimshire right now, but it looks like they're in the Russian language tag, and I don't have any friends that I'm going to raid that are online. So I think for right now, for this time, I know it's so bad, but I'm not going to raid anyone this time. But please come back and see me. I stream every Monday and Thursday. I start somewhere between 10 and 11 a.m. EST. Um, so, like today, I was a little bit late, but I still commit to Mondays and Thursdays. So, come back on Thursday. Thank you to everybody who joined today. I love chatting with you. I know it was a little bit lower energy, but sometimes we have that. All right. Have a lovely rest of your day. Do something to take care of yourself. And I will see you next time. Bye.